I swear I couldn't be any more right with this situation. Devin Haney tells the WBC, why don't you guys want to help me? Because the WBC says they are backing Ryan Garcia, who tested positive in this time. They're saying he's going through a difficult time. Find out everything in this video. I swear I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. So your boy Ego is on fire. Everything I say seems to come true. Mauricio Sulaiman of the WBC President, he has come out and released a statement regarding Ryan Garcia, who was just sentenced by the New York State Athletic Commission. So we're going to start with what he had to say right about now. Mauricio Sulaiman took to social media and he posted on all his social medias regarding Ryan Garcia. Many are asking, how will the WBC boxing punish Ryan Garcia? We don't care to punish him. We want to help Ryan Garcia, the human being. Ryan Garcia, he is suffering, going through difficulties. This is not a matter of boxing. Ryan Garcia needs immediate support and attention now. Champ, we are here for you. End quote, Mauricio Sulaiman. Ryan Garcia tested positive for Ostarine, and he got sentenced by the commission 1 year, basically $1.1 million for this first time offense. Some people think that's a great punishment. Other people, maybe they don't, whatever. It is what it is. That's what boxing gave him. That's what the New York State Athletic Commission gave him. Now, the funny thing is, Devin Haney popped up in the comment section after Mauricio Sulaiman posted this. For starters, this is what Ryan Garcia said. You guys will see it on the screen. He says, "Thank you, Mauricio." And he put a blue heart and a cross, because you know Ryan's religious. Underneath that, you'll see Devin Haney, and he says, "Help me. You guys called for a purse bid while I was going through the damages of being cheated." Wow. I can't stress this enough. Somebody needs to take Devin Haney's phone, people. Right? Just a few days before this, Devin Haney, there was a story that broke that Mauricio Sulaiman and the WBC voted to have Mario Barrios elevated to the full WBC welterweight champion. Guess who responded to that? You guessed it, Devin Haney. Devin Haney took to his social media and he was like, "Mauricio," as if they were boys, as if somehow, some way, Devin Haney was gonna creep in and sneak in and get the fight with Mario Barrios. Like, not to mention, Barrios is at 147. He's no longer at 140. He hasn't been there for a minute. Moved up after the Tank Davis loss. Moved up. Body couldn't make 140 anymore. And he had already been a champion there. Moved up, fought Keith Thurman. Fought a couple times. Santiago, Thurman, beat Ugas. That was a great fight for him. And then he beat Maidana's brother for the interim title, the WBC title. And Devin Haney was kind of pandering to the WBC, like somehow he was going to get to creep into an opportunity to fight Mario Barrios at 47, right? Your boy Ego made a video and I just keep getting it right. I know the haters is mad. I know the Haneyacks is mad. I told you in that video that the rumor is Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao could come back out of retirement to fight Mario Barrios. In that video, which is still on my page because I'm the best in the business and it's not even close. In that video, I mentioned to you guys, under no way, no circumstance would I believe Mario Barrios would forego any opportunity to fight a legend like Pacquiao to fight a Devin Haney, right? It just makes no sense. Devin has done nothing at 147. Devin Haney's stock is in the lowest positioning it's ever been in. He's coming off of a fight that we're gonna act like it didn't happen, but the world's seen it happen, and people are looking at it as a loss despite Ryan testing positive. So it's washed and expunged from his record, but people still, you can't expunge the memories of what people seen, like Devin crawling on the canvas, which is what I said immediately after that fight, for the record. So another thing that I got right. And all in all, Devin got to live with, you pursued Ryan Garcia. I personally said this is a bad fight for him. Devin lost to Garcia multiple times in the amateurs. I just knew it was a freak show fight. It was a fight. It just felt weird. And I always go with my intuition. I told you it was a lose-lose situation for Devin Haney. Now you see it. So can the world of boxing please bow down and say that Boxing Ego is the best in the business and it's not even close? The stuff I say, despite I got to deal with all types of haters, I got to deal with supporters, I got to deal with in-betweeners, traders, all these different people on this internet just from speaking my opinion, right? I say these things. I don't care if they're popular, if they're unpopular, but I say these things because I believe in them, right? This is not a game. I don't make content for clicks and views. Of course, I need to pay my bills, so hopefully we get the clicks and views, but I'm not going to sell my soul to lie for anybody. I'm going to tell my truth and call the game in the best way I know how. I told you, Devin saying Mauricio looks stupid. So this was before the WBC just said what they said, and the videos are still up. So now I've been proven right again, because while Devin was pandering to the WBC, Mauricio, here's what they think about you. The guy that cheated you, they're saying, we're pledging allegiance and our support to Ryan Garcia because he's in the dire straits or whatever. His mom is reportedly sick, and we're going to be here for Ryan Garcia. Here's what they think about you. So all the pandering that the Haneys have done have gotten them nowhere. For example, making shirts that said Mexicans for Haney, Ryan Garcia is not La Raza, right? This was the ingenious idea from the Haneys to put out that shirt, right? They put out this shirt. They felt good about the shirt. Ryan did a cease and desist because it had his likeness without his authorization. He's trying to sell products. So that got removed, so he couldn't really sell many. But we already seen, just like the Ryan and Haney fight and the outcome and the aftermath, we already seen it. We seen that you tried to pander to the Latino community with the Mexicans for Haney shirt, right? So you can't undo that, just like you can't undo the fight. Mauricio Sulaiman and the WBC is a company founded in Mexico by his father, right? So while you're Devin Haney and the Haneys were pandering to the Latino crowd and Mexicans for Haney and saying stuff like that, guess what? Sulaiman's saying, and I quote, "Many are asking how we will punish Ryan Garcia. We don't care to punish him. We want to help Ryan Garcia, the human being. He is suffering, going through difficulties. Champ, we are here for you." So they're still referring to Ryan Garcia as a champ. He's never even been a champ, but this is what they think about you. So all of that Mauricio and Mexicans for Haney and things like that have completely backfired. Now you're in the comments section and you're saying, what about my help? You guys were asking me to do a purse bid. Guess what? The game is crazy. In addition, Devin Haney pandered and brought Eddie Hearn along and brought him on board to be a second set of eyes or whatever he brought him on for his fight with Ryan Garcia. So I'm sure Eddie Hearn collected a check from that. Eddie Hearn, after Devin, gets scraped by Ryan Garcia, he's recently didn't bid on Devin's fight came out and explained, we're not bidding on that because there's no value in the Sandor Martin fight. So the beautiful thing about life is life will always humble you. Life will always like re-center and refocus you. And these are imperative lessons that people need to go through. At times of victory, you don't really know who's on your side because you're just doing good, you're winning. Life is good. Life is bountiful, it's plentiful. It's what it is. You're gonna have a big entourage. It's these times where you see who really is rocking with you and who's not rocking with you. And I think Devin Haney is getting a piece of that right now. You did all this to bring Eddie Hearn on board, but Eddie Hearn, he got a new American star or potential star, Jerron Boots Ennis. Now he's keeping it real and saying, yeah, Haney got people on his side that don't really know what they're doing. They have good intentions, but they don't really know the business. This is what Eddie Hearn said in a recent interview. Eddie Hearn's also saying, yeah, I'm gonna do what suits us and DAZN's gonna do what suits us. We don't like the Haney-Sandor Martin fight, so there's no bid. You wanna be a free agent, you wanna bounce around and talk to other promoters and not commit and be loyal to DAZN and to Rematch Room, where if you're tethered to us, then we have no choice but to fight for you because you're under our umbrella. But since you don't want to commit, Mr. Free Agent, then we're not committing to you unless it suits us as well. Same thing with this situation with Mauricio Sulaiman. Sulaiman, you're the WBC champion by the skin of your teeth based on Ryan Garcia's flaws, not making weight, testing positive, fight got overturned. Devin remains a champion. But the downside is you're not being viewed like a champion. The public is not treating you like a champion. So yes, you have the title, but you're in the comment section begging for acceptance when Sulaiman is saying, we're backing Ryan Garcia and what he's going through, because he's going through a lot. And this is a big statement from the WBC about how they feel. They're rocking with Ryan Garcia. He's the cash cow. He's the guy that, and this is the game of boxing. Boxing is a business, and we know this. Some people, there's no friends like that in business, in matters of business. We've seen this at the highest level. Hopefully these situations will cause people to smarten up. We've seen the WBC give plenty of exception to guys like Canelo Alvarez. When Canelo tested positive with clenbuterol, they said, we believe him. We know that Canelo would never cheat intentionally, and they fully backed him. When Tyson Fury was being accused of cheating, the WBC backed Tyson Fury. No, he's our good, proud champion, and all these claims of cheating are no good. When they had this Mexican female fighter, and I forget her name. It was Alejandro Gonzalez or something like that. And she popped dirty. They said, oh, we've known her since she was a kid. She wouldn't do this on purpose. So the WBC, they got many instances where favoritism or who they like, they'll pick and choose what they decide and course correct in the course of action. And this is no different. And that's the part of it. Ryan is a star. So guess what? The star is getting away with more than the average person. That's the business we're in. I told you, boxing is a business. Just like when Canelo, see, some of you guys haven't even been in boxing that long. I have. Canelo, there was a point in time where he was mad at the WBC because people were saying he was ducking Golovkin. And it created this whole rift because the WBC had Golovkin and Canelo as the mandatory or whatever, and Canelo wasn't trying to fight Golovkin at that given moment. So Canelo had this standoff with the WBC, and it took years to repair that relationship, which they're now on good terms, Canelo and the WBC, but it wasn't always like that. There was a point where Canelo would not accept the WBC belts or anything. And now Devin Haney is the WBC champion, and the WBC ran their own investigation. They're saying we're not punishing Ryan Garcia. What he's going through with life and what he's going through with the New York State Athletic Commission is fine enough. And we're going to not only not punish him, but we're going to provide our resources to support the human being in Ryan Garcia. Ryan is a bona fide star, and Devin Haney is getting a rude awakening, just like I predicted when I said this was a lose-lose situation for Devin Haney. So now that I presented this in this video, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Do you believe me now?